Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Fans disgusted by Savannah's callousness towards mom, Julie. Since their presidential pardon, Todd and Julie Chrisley have been sharing their story and reuniting with their family. However, one recent appearance has gotten fans asking questions. In particular, fans have voiced concerns over Savannah Chrisley's behavior with her mother, Julie. Todd and Julie Chrisley of Chrisley Knows Best fame were convicted back in 2022 over charges, including bank fraud and tax evasion. Originally set to serve a combined 19-year sentence in prison, the two were granted a presidential pardon back in May from President Donald Trump. Since their release, Todd and Julie have spoken up about their story with various outlets. This even includes their daughter Savannah's Unlocked podcast. Recently, however, some fans have taken issue with Todd and Julie's recent podcast appearance. In particular, some highlighted Savannah's interactions with her mother, Julie. The fan shared, "Just listen to the second painful part of her podcast with her parents, wherein she told her parents she feels a disconnect with them and she needs her mother to snap out of it. She has no empathy for the mother she claims to love so much, and to tell someone to snap out of it because she is not getting what she needs. Did she think they would come home the same?" Later in the comments, the fan also highlighted, "I just couldn't believe she is so irritated by her mother. And was the podcast the place for that? Go get some therapy, all of you." This had been in response to another commenter who shared they felt Savannah cannot be bothered to put herself in their shoes. Taking to the comments, other fans shared other reactions to the post. A few fans felt that Savannah was expecting praise for her time helping her parents during their time behind bars. Other fans continued to muse on what will happen next for the family. Some comments included, "Couldn't agree more. I wonder what Julie's parents think about all this. I believe this is 100% the case. She expected to be fawned over, go from golden child to platinum, or diamond or whatever's the next step up, and for it to continue the rest of their lives. I will be truly shocked if Julie stays with Todd. There has got to be a lot of resentment there. She still is in denial and believes they are innocent. Savannah, I mean. Have you been following this story? Did you listen to Todd and Julie Chrisley on Savannah's Unlocked podcast? Make sure you come back to for all the latest reality TV and celebrity news." The Chrisley family has never been short on drama. But recent developments involving Savannah Chrisley and her mother, Julie Chrisley, have left fans reeling, not from sympathy, but from shock and disgust. What once appeared to be a tight-knit Southern family has started to unravel at the seams, with Savannah's recent actions painting a deeply troubling picture. Julie Chrisley, serving a 7-year prison sentence at the Federal Medical Center Lexington in Kentucky, has long been portrayed as the calm, nurturing force in the Chrisley household. Despite her incarceration, fans had assumed that the Chrisley children, especially Savannah, who's taken over as guardian to her younger brother and niece, would remain loyal and compassionate toward their mother. But this week, a shocking interview and social media fallout suggest otherwise. In a podcast episode titled "Hard Truths and Harder Choices," Savannah gave fans more than they bargained for. Rather than advocating for Julie or highlighting her pain, she turned the focus squarely on herself. "You know, people forget that I have a life too," she said, voice cool and calculated. "I can't put my dreams on hold forever just because my mom made bad choices." The backlash was instant and brutal. "I supported Savannah through thick and thin. But this is disgusting," one fan wrote on Reddit. "Her mother is in a prison medical facility, and she's whining about her canceled vacations." On Instagram, things weren't any kinder. A post of Savannah posing at a luxury resort in Turks and Caicos drew thousands of comments. Not about the turquoise water or her designer bikini, but about her apparent emotional detachment. Your mom is behind bars and possibly ill, and this is how you show support. One commenter wrote, "Posting thirst traps while she suffers? Pathetic." Even longtime supporters of the Chrisley family began to question Savannah's motives. Many remembered the early days of Chrisley Knows Best, where Julie was portrayed as the family's heart and soul, cooking, calming Todd's explosive temper, and keeping the kids grounded. In contrast, Savannah now appears to be capitalizing on her family's chaos. Some critics believe that Savannah has become dangerously enamored with her newfound fame and independence. Since her parents' convictions, she's launched multiple ventures, including a podcast, a makeup line, and an upcoming memoir, ironically titled Grace Under Pressure. But fans say the grace is nowhere to be seen. She's using her mother's suffering to sell her brand. A former fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter, "Julie was always there for her. Always. And now Savannah treats her like collateral damage." Worse yet was Savannah's comment about her mother's possible release. "Honestly, if she gets out early, great. If not, that's just life. I can't keep waiting for miracles." The remark landed like a slap. For many fans, it wasn't just callous, it was a betrayal. "That woman carried you, raised you, protected you," one fan posted angrily. "And now you're acting like she's a burden." Some close family insiders, speaking anonymously to entertainment blogs, claim this shift in Savannah's demeanor has been brewing for a while. She's tired of playing the daughter role, one insider shared. She wants to be the star now. She's been through a lot, yes, but she's hardened. She sees this whole ordeal as her chance to break away. But at what cost? Julie Chrisley's attorney recently spoke to People, revealing that the former reality star has been suffering from chronic migraines and stress-induced stomach issues in prison. Despite this, she continues to write letters to her children and calls whenever she's allowed. But according to a source, Savannah rarely answers those calls anymore. "That woman's in pain, emotionally and physically," said the source. "All she wants is to hear her daughter's voice." But Savannah's got appearances to make and podcasts to record. Even Julie's former prison counselor reportedly noted that Julie's demeanor dims whenever Savannah is mentioned. "There's a sadness there, like she's being forgotten," the counselor said. The situation has ignited a wider debate about loyalty, forgiveness, and fame. While some argue that Savannah, at only 26, is under immense pressure and deserves grace, others believe she's crossed a line that may be hard to come back from. "She didn't need to be perfect," one fan posted. "She just needed to be present. But she chose profits over her mother's pain." Adding fuel to the fire, Savannah recently posted a TikTok dance with friends, captioned "Living my best life, no matter what." Only days after a report emerged that Julie had been hospitalized within the prison facility due to stress-induced illness. Fans were stunned by the timing and tone. "She's not just out of touch," one user commented. "She's out of heart."